hope you guys enjoy some. Nope, it's not the right button. Oh my god.
He's
Jesus.
back.
Hello, everybody. I know you guys are ready for Friday Roundup. There it is.
There it is. That's YMBToAP on Fridays.
You freaking know it. I don't know why I censored myself there for no reason. Like I normally do that. Oh, but it's today, June 14th, 2024. We have stuff. I don't even think we can intro stuff, man.
No, we have so much of it.
Look, if you want to get back to knowing me, you got to tune into Monday, man. Monday's the day.
Gotta do
Friday's not the day. Friday's not the time.
it. How dare you?
It's movies and game time. So, hi. How you guys doing? Missed you guys for 2 weeks. Kelsey did a... No, that's Kelsey. She did a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
Let's get
I
into
was
it, though.
scared without you. Okay, let's do
Really?
it. Yeah, it was awful.
Oh, man. I was like, oh, wow. She really just went front and center, just all alone.
It's like, it's me and Friday Roundup.
So then I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, last time, I think we just didn't do Friday Roundup when you were gone.
Oh, really?
I
No,
was
you
like-
did one without me, I remember.
Did I?
Yeah, because you were like,
Did I?
I gave you a couple video game things to read, and you were like, here is video games now.
I did. I was like, what would I do if I had to do it alone? But, well, I mean, it's different because we got StreamYard now, so.
Yeah.
But who knows? So let's get into it. I am not bringing you anything from past. There was some good stuff, but now we're just getting into new stuff. It's new stuff time.
We don't got
So here
time
we
for
go.
the past.
Here we go. These are movies coming out that you can buy next Tuesday, June 18th. And you know what? We got some good ones, and I'm ready for them.
All right.
Here we go. What you know about Chinatown, yo?
Nothing at all. That's Jack
Really?
Nicholson?
Oh yeah, it's good. Jack Nicholson, man.
Wow.
This is like one of those big like classic old movies, so I watched it just due to that fact, and I fucking love that movie, dude. It's so good.
Jack Nicholson does not strike me as like a classic Humphrey Bogart type dude, and that's the vibe I'm getting here.
It's just this one. It's just
Okay.
this movie, but it is kind of that vibe. It's so
Yeah.
good. It's like a private eye who is like investigating, I think, a missing person. But then he stumbles into like a bigger thing about like people hoarding water in the desert
Ooh,
kind of shit.
like Dune.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I watched it because I think it was like AFI's top movie moments, like 100 movie moments or whatever. And they talked about the one they put a knife in his nose and then slice it out, and then he has like a little bandage on his nose the whole time. And I was like, what's in that movie? And then it's
Okay.
a fucked up movie. Sorry, a fricked up movie. Hurts like a butt cheek on a stick, you know?
Okay.
For real, this is a good movie. If you've never seen it, it is worth a watch. But it's Chinatown, and then another movie with him called The Two Jakes, and that I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
And for some reason, Chinatown's in 4K, but The Two Jakes is only in Blu-ray.
Yeah, frick two Jakes. We don't give a toot about two Jakes.
Well, I didn't know about it, so I guess nobody needs to know about it. But that's a good movie. You should watch it. Twist at the end is fucking nuts, dude. It's a wild movie. Kelsey would love that movie because it is a straight up like mystery, slowly unraveling what's going on with the corruption in the town. But then what's up with the lady that hired him? It's insane. You would
Okay.
love that movie. It's very good. So that's coming out. This isn't even a boutique. This is just a release. They're just releasing this movie.
All right, nice.
Paramount's
Paramount.
throwing out a movie. Then I've got for you. I wrote down the wrong title up here, but this is the Chris Farley Beverly Hills Ninja.
Nice.
Love that movie, dude. I
have
remember
not seen
renting
this
that from
movie.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, I have not seen this movie in a hot minute.
I haven't seen it since I was 9.
Yeah.
Whenever it came out, I think. I definitely wrote Beverly Hills Cop in my notes, and I was like, that's not the one coming up. This is a good movie. If you love Chris Farley, I believe it's the last movie that he was in
Oh,
that
really?
had been released. So this is like the
Dang.
one we went out on. It's a funny movie, dude. I like that one. But keeping with the ninja theme, first time in 4K, what you know about the Karate Kid, man?
I love
Sweep the
this.
leg.
Yes.
It said it was the VHS cover edition. And I mean, I guess because we scuffed it up, kind of like the paper marks,
Okay.
I was hoping, because there were Blu-rays that came out that were in like the big fatter VHS type case and they
Oh,
opened up
that would
that
be
way and stuff.
awesome.
Or they had like a fake VHS look inside, but then
I
you pulled
love
the
that.
discs out. This one, I don't think is doing that. I think they're basing it just off of, hey, look, we made it look like it's old.
Okay.
Like, look, it's old and crinkly looking. That's not enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. But to call it like the VHS edition, I don't know.
Yeah.
That
That's
didn't hit
weird.
for me. But I do like that movie too. And it's in 4K for the first time. So
Yeah,
why
heck
not?
yeah.
Then here's one for Kelsey.
For
And
me?
of course, now it's not even a scary movie, but I feel like you're gonna understand why the disrespect is coming in here. Here's a movie coming out, but only on Blu-ray. No 4K for this one.
Okay.
I wonder why we would disrespect a movie like this.
No 4K?
No 4K. I
Come
wonder
on.
why.
Yeah.
Wonder why. I still need to watch this one. I
You
have
should.
it to watch.
Good.
I know. Okay, so Kelsey talked about this, not even in a Friday roundup, like main show, telling me
Yeah.
about this movie, and I want to watch this movie so bad.
Oh, it's so good. Like
I want to watch it so bad.
You'll get it you'll get a lot from this movie.
Yeah, I really want to watch this one. But why not everything comes out in 4K?
Yeah.
And I know we've been doing that with the scary movies, but why this one? And
It was
I have a
Oscar
theory.
bid.
I know, it's like an Oscar for what? Picture, actor, best supporting actor. I mean,
Yeah.
loaded. And they were like, no one wants to watch it in a nice quality,
Lame.
Whatever. Hated it. So there's that. Now let's get to those boutiques. I've got one from Arrow Video for you.
I do want to say before we move on from this cover that
Yes.
this is a very good cover. I love this.
Does this sell it? Does this sell it?
It's creative as fuck. I love that his
Good.
knuckles say "thug lie" on them. Like that's perfect.
See, I caught that just now when I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Good.
I want to see this really bad.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that are behind it, because they would have created the case and stuff too. Like,
right.
they love this movie. Like, you can tell the passion that's just in how creative everything's come out for it. That's
For sure.
phenomenal. Now here's an Arrow Video one for you. I don't know what this movie's about. I've definitely heard about it. What do you know about American Gigolo with, I
Deuce Bigelow?
believe, that's Richard Gere.
It sure looks like him, doesn't it?
That is Richard Gere.
He's the highest paid lover in Beverly Hills. Okay.
He leaves
This
women
is a-
feeling more alive than they ever felt before. Except one.
What is this movie about?
I don't know, dude.
It's like Pretty Woman, but
But in
man,
reverse. Yeah.
pretty man.
So this is their Arrow Video one. They said that this was the custom artwork one. And I don't
Okay.
believe that.
It,
I don't believe that because I'm going to show you the next one. That's the custom artwork one.
okay, yeah,
Right?
right.
Come on. That's the custom one. Look at
That's pretty.
it.
I like that.
Oh, look. It's like on the tag in the shirt.
Oh yeah, that's nice actually. I like that.
Bro,
Creative.
I like that. Got a little book in it. That's cool. I love it when they put the posters in there.
It's very nice.
That's neat. So, I don't know. If you love American Gigolo, hey, Arrow Video's got you covered. If you do like it, let me know what it's about so I know if I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Now, Shout Factory's coming out hard.
You know
Going
they make us
like-
wanna shout.
Robert wants movies. I'll buy these movies, for sure.
Okay.
They're hitting me back to back. Same day. Next Tuesday, June 18th, I said, give that man RoboCop 2 in 4K.
Here we go.
Fucking do it. What? That's not enough.
Here we go.
Give him the reboot in 2014 to
Oh
send it
my
out
God.
there. I didn't like this one. I didn't like
Oh,
the
really?
reboot. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in the movie theater.
Nice.
Taylor hates the original, loves the reboot.
Oh wow. Okay.
She thought the reboot was so much better, and I was like, it's so stupid. Went to sleep. But yeah, they're hitting me back to back. I love RoboCop 2, dude. RoboCop 2 is so good.
It's good shit.
They're trying to replicate RoboCop in the beginning, and they're showing off all the failures. And this one dude comes out. It's like this robotic dude, but he just pulls off his mask, and it's just this skull, and he screams and then dies. It's so funny.
Big mood.
It's so funny. RoboCop 2 is phenomenal. That's a good movie. That one's all right. Then I got a weird one for you
Show me a
from
weird one.
Oscilloscope Pictures. So this is a new one.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
This is a new one. I don't know how to say this. So Kelsey's going to tell me how to say it, mayhaps. It's not a foreign language film.
Okay.
It's not a foreign language film. But it is called Piaf?
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 I would. What's going on with it?
You're
What
going
is
to love
this?
it. You're going to love it. You
Am
ready?
I?
When her sister suffers a nervous breakdown, introvert Eva, pictured here, is forced to take on Zara's job as a Foley artist.
Oh.
She struggles to create sounds for a commercial featuring a horse. And then a horse tail starts growing out of her body. Empowered by her tail, she lures a botanist into an affair with a game of submission.
Sure. Okay.
What is this movie? I want to see it so bad.
Yeah.
I want everything about this movie.
I love that.
It sounds like it's like 4 movies in one. We got
Yeah.
Foley artist person. Then we've got like horse girl mind stuff. Then literal horse girl body transformation to a fair love story.
Yeah.
All in one.
What was the name of that?
This
Horse
sounds great.
Girl was the Allison Brie movie we watched
Yeah.
for Patreon. Yeah, I'm getting
Exactly.
Horse Girl vibes,
But literal though.
but literal.
But like literal horse girl. I want to see this so bad. But I
Yeah.
was like, hey, it's about a Foley artist. Kelsey
is-
will love that.
I do love that. This is not a foreign movie.
No, it's totally English.
It looks very French.
That's what I thought. But it's in English. Like it's just a movie.
All right.
So Piaf. I don't know if that's French for horse. I took French. I don't remember it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious about this one. Very,
Yeah.
very curious. But if you don't want to buy weird movies such as Piaf or whatever else, I've got 2 movies you can go to the theater to see right now.
Okay.
And they're actually very, very good ones. You should probably go check these ones out. First up, I think it's the one most people would be excited for. That's Inside Out 2. That is out today.
Nice.
I can't wait to see this movie. I love the first one. A lot of people don't like the first one.
Really?
Actually.
Who?
A lot of people, man. They say like it just like didn't vibe with them. But the thing that Pixar always was for me was they would take something intangible and figure out how to sell a concept as a reality to you somehow.
Like Soul. Do you remember that movie?
Dude,
That
I didn't
movie-
like that movie.
It got so
but-
passed over. Like nobody liked that
but
movie.
Dude, I loved it was the like the creative space when like you zone out and you can't figure out where to go, and they were lost
Yeah.
in like that desert of like uninspiration.
Yes.
Oh, that's the Pixar shit I like. I didn't
Yeah.
like that movie. I thought it was kind of boring.
Hmm.
But like that instance in that movie, I was like, Pixar, dude.
Yeah.
Pixar, dude, you're doing it. That's the shit. They take concepts, an idea, and somehow flesh it out into a thing you can see that then you can understand.
Yes.
I fucking love how like the idea of your brain, how you forget stuff, the core memory aspect, the colors blending them together at the end, all that shit. Your personality being the islands. I think about that shit all the time, dude.
Was this the movie with the little guy and he like disappears when he goes into the
Yes, dude.
uh
That's yeah, Bing Bong.
Bing Bong?
Bong.
God, fuck Bing Bong.
No, I love Bing Bong.
It makes me so sad.
Oh, it's so horrible, but like
yeah,
I
I haven't
love
recovered.
that. But I love that because I was like, dude, that's so. Because you can't really. You don't know how your brain forgets things, but it's so interesting to think there's just a pit where it all just fades away, and it's just a good way to think about it. The way people think about like a vault in their brain where they hide like their secrets or like special memories that nobody else gets to know. I love those thought processes. It's really cool.
And this movie is like widely held in regard by like psychologists and stuff too. Like they use this movie to help children understand what's happening with their emotions.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So good.
So then I got a thing today on TikTok that was like realize that they waited to make this movie until we grew up, the people that watched part 1, because of all the people that they bring in, all the new emotions they bring in.
Oh, yes.
So you've got all the original, 5 down here, but they bring in anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and our favorite, ennui. Ennui. I don't know why she has an asterisk. Oh, it means boredom. I love that they put that on the poster. I didn't even know that.
It means the boredom.
That was so funny. Look at how they sell that, dude. That is so boredom. I love anxiety.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm going to have to see how this one works out. Like, I'm not really getting it from that, but we can see, and that, of course, that makes sense. I just want to know what happens, dude. So it's all about Riley basically turning 13, and now new emotions move in, and all that stuff. I love the first one, dude.
I do too.
I love the first one. That movie got intense. She was running away from home. Like, getting on a bus at like 8 and leaving. That's hard,
Serious shit.
Like, whew. I like this. I like these movies. I think these two people are replaced. I don't even know if Bill Hader came back, actually.
Really?
But I know that I can't think of her name. Mindy Kaling. She's not discussed anymore, and that makes me sad because I love her. I think she's funny. But yeah. So Inside Out 2, go check it out if you probably want your emotions ripped out, because that's what Pixar is very good at doing.
Okay.
But I like my emotions ripped in.
All right.
I've got a scary movie for you guys. What do you know about The Watchers?
I don't know if I've heard of this one.
This is an M. Night Shyamalan produced movie, but I think it's directed by, I'm guessing, his daughter?
I think so. I remember seeing this name in theaters, and I was just like, oh!
Yeah.
Lost my mind.
I think that's his daughter, and that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
The trailer for this looked really fucking good. I want to see it really bad. Plus, it's got Dakota Fanning in it, and I haven't seen her in a minute. She's great.
I love her.
I want to see this really, really bad. And of course, being a horror film, had to grab you another poster. Love this poster.
Ooh.
Very fucking spook. I know. And I don't know what this says.
The point of no return.
That's giving me some Mothman shit. I don't like that.
Like Blair Witch stuff almost.
We don't do Mothman here, okay? We don't do Mothman at YMBToAP. All right? Mothman Prophecy sucks. Not because it's bad. He's a scary dude. But that's it. That is our movies.
Okay. Are you ready to crack open video games?
No. But yes.
Okay. There is so much to talk about for video games, so let's just dive right in, because
let's go.
We got the Summer Games Fest as the same time, basically, as we got the Xbox Showcase. So
I missed both of these when they like really happened. I was so out of pocket. I didn't even know.
Yeah, you're the one who like keeps me on video game news. As much as I love video games and stuff, I don't ever just like pay attention to the news. I just Google it. So
that's the only news I consume is game news, and then I barely play any of them.
Yeah, well, you might have to play some of these because we got some fucking bangers coming out of left field here. So let's talk about a couple of them. Some of the highlights for me. So we know Gris. We played Gris as a collective here at YMBToAP, as a buddy. We have a new game coming from Nomada Studios, and it's called Neva.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole bunch of the
all those
games.
Look at them.
That's some. That's some.
That's some. One of the games I'm not talking about in here, but it's mentioned in the second row here. Stalker 2. That one was
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about that a bunch.
We talked about that. Yeah. It was announced and then it was like rolled back because it was I believe it was taking the developers were in the Czechoslovakian studio and they had to shut down because of the whole war in Ukraine.
Ukraine stuff, right?
Yeah. So yeah. But Stalker 2 is going to be coming out. They had like officially got a release date for it. I think it's September, but we're not talking about Stalker 2 unfortunately because I just have so many other things to touch on. So back on Neva here. So this one I am just excited about because like just look at it for a second with me. Just luxuriate in it. It is a really pretty looking game. So I mean,
that's why we played Grist.
Yes, Grist was like really just, it's not only pretty, but it's like emotional heartstring stuff. Like this studio hits hard in every way that they possibly can. So it's this one's another emotionally charged action adventure is how they're describing it. Okay. And like the key point there is that it's an action adventure, whereas I think Grist was just an adventure because Grist is mostly platforming, whereas this one you're gonna get a sword. So
okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh wow, dude.
It is. Look at all these big animals and these wonderful like vistas that you get. It's quite nice. So you play as this woman here, Alba, who is bound to this wolf cub in some kind of emotional way. And they have this like traumatic encounter with dark forces and they're just surviving together. They're going on this perilous journey. They have this like beautiful world that they're going through and it's just kind of decaying around them. So you're kind of surviving through this thing, trying to get to the end and I think defeat some kind of corruption, which is very cool.
The scale, dude, is killing me.
The scale is so good. And I love stuff with antlers that doesn't usually have antlers. Like that's a thing for me. And I love it so much. This looks great. And I cannot wait for it. Look at all the systems it's out on. It's out on everything. PC, Switch, PS5, and the new Xboxes, Series X and S.
Get it on all of them.
Get it on all of them.
Every single one of them.
At some point this year, we didn't get a solid due date, but it's coming. Okay. Another little game that is going to be coming out is called Wander Stop. So this one, it just looks so cute. Look at the art for this. What shocked me about this one is that it's from the developer behind the Stanley Parable, which I don't know if we've talked at length about the Stanley Parable, but it has a very particular voice to that game. Yeah. That is just like, I hope it carries over into this. So what this game is about is our little friend Alta here, and she has set down her sword. She's an ex-adventurer, and she's trying to get used to her new cozy life managing a tea shop. So your day-to-day life... God. Yeah, that's your day-to-day life is about like managing the tasks of the tea shop, going around your wonderful, colorful world, doing all these different chores, and also at the same time trying not to be overwhelmed by your heroic warrior's past. So there's a lot of like letting go of the fighter that she used to be and kind of accepting her new life, but there's a struggle in it because she still wants to be that big powerful warrior, and she's just this person who manages a tea shop now. So she's trying to slow down, accept the new life as something positive. It really looks like it's going to have a deeper meaning to it, which I'm excited about.
Like I'm sold. I'm sold.
Know that this guy, after the Stanley Parable, like there's going to be a good message to this one. So like look at this anguish on her face. Like you just want to comfort her. She's going through something, Yeah. It's very it's a lot. Aww. So Wander Stop is going to be out on PC and on PS5. It's a new gen game. So go check it out. Again, not a firm date, but it is 2024. So you can wish this on me right now. I'm into it as well.
I like it.
Okay. So still kind of On the path of indie games, let's talk about one of the bigger hit indie darlings of the year, Pal World. So Pal World's first major content patch is on the way, and it is enormous. It is massive. So this is a multifaceted patch, and I'm just going to hit a couple of the high notes.
Okay.
It's called the Sakurajima patch, and it's like a brand new Japanese-inspired island. So you get like a whole new section to the world, and it's kind of its own biome too, because you have these wonderful cherry blossom forests, you get these mushroomy swamps. It's really gorgeous. And one thing that I think you're going to like, so there was a... You didn't play any Pal World, right?
I played a little bit, but I was like doing it on like a Wi-Fi streaming type thing, so I didn't really get to like actually experience it correctly.
Okay, yeah.
But I was intrigued.
It's a good game. So there's one of the earlier bosses that you face. His name is Chillet. He's like a big ferret, but he's like cold, so Chillet. There's a fan-made pal called Grillet, which is the fire version of Chillet. And I love that. And they're gonna bring Grillet to this update by the look of it.
Nice.
Yeah, they're like taking a fan created thing. And they're like, you know what? We like that a lot. So we're gonna make it official. And it's just wonderful. So this update, while bringing its own biomes and stuff, it's also bringing a new faction and a new boss to take on. You see this in the trailer. There's this like stunning lady that's sitting on this like galaxy-colored crescent moon-shaped pal. They are also bringing a new dungeon, a new raid, and a new stronghold. One of the most exciting features about this new patch is the Pal Arena, which is PvP for pals.
Okay.
I think that this is what's going to kind of catapult Pal World to the next level, because that's what people were missing about Pokemon when they thought about Pal World. They're like, well, I want to battle other Pal trainers that aren't, AI bosses. And now you can. Now it's PvP. So, and in addition to that, they've raised the level cap for both players and for pals. So you're able to go back to older bosses now, challenge their hard mode counterpoints, and then get new stuff out of it. So very exciting stuff. They also just kind of overhauled a little bit of the building system. They gave us new building types. They eliminated some restrictions. They're also increasing the maximum number of bases you can have, which makes traveling around the map a little bit easier. And this one is coming out in 2 weeks. June 27th is the release date for this patch. So if you've been waiting to play Pal World, or if you are a little bit bored with what you have, go revisit it. It is time to crack Pal World back open.
Okay.
Let's talk about one of the most...
We're like not even halfway, guys.
No, yeah, I'm trying to bust through some of these because there's so much. Let's talk about Black Myth Wukong and spending money. So, Black Myth Wukong.
Spend money on bug butt physics?
That you got to spend the money on the bug butt physics.
Dang. Okay.
What do you know about the main character in this Black Myth Wukong? Because I don't know a whole lot about him. He's like a monkey man guy, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. So he's what Goku's based on.
Okay, there you go.
He's the Monkey King from Journey to the West, like the classic Chinese novel or whatever.
Okay.
So he's like invincible, essentially.
Nice. All right. Let's talk about some of the new physical editions coming out for this game. Okay. So there's a new collector's edition dropping. We have the collector's edition and we have the deluxe edition. So here's the deluxe edition. Comes with some nice, pretty trinkets. You get like a circlet that's like a full-size thing you can wear on your head. It's going to have a wind chime necklace, that like cool little bell-looking thing there. You get a thunderstone ring. You get the gold sun crow pin. It's got just some wonderful physical goodies, which honestly,
I do want this edition.
It's pretty nice.
I like this one.
It's pretty good. I think there's I like it when you get stuff that you can wear from a game that you can just wear out in your day-to-day life, and people are like, oh, what's that interesting trinket? And you're like, oh, it's for a video game.
Do you know how long I wore my Uncharted 3 belt buckle that came with that game?
Oh my god.
Years.
Yeah,
literal
forever.
like almost 10 years.
Until it rotted off of him.
Yeah, it was turning my stomach green. Yeah, it's bad. I need to buy a new one.
Tummy infection.
It was bad, dude.
So
How much
This
is
version, this is $169.99. $170. It's kind of like the upper end of what you would want to pay for, you know, a nice physical copy of a game. Remember, this is the deluxe edition. Now, what about the collector's edition?
Yeah,
So it's worth
170 is
noting.
high.
170 is
I don't know,
high.
man.
Let's have a look at the collector's edition. Both of these are available now for pre-order. They're going to be coming out on August 20th. So with the collector's edition, you do get a couple extra things. So you get this wonderful like steelbook case. You get the actual, I mean, both of these are going to come with the actual game, which is nice. And an early edition, a deluxe edition activation code.
Yeah, so that's the thing though. There's no disc with these.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah. Of course there's no disc. There's never any disc anymore, but you get all the physical goodies, I guess. So
Does this come with the headband though?
no, it does not. So we remove the headband and instead we give you this beautiful 40 centimeter, that's 15.7 American inches. The beautiful 40 centimeter statue of Mr. Wukong there.
Okay, hang on. 40 centimeters is what then?
Like 15.7 inches ish.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah.
all right. He's not 19 inches of venom, but
he's not.
He's good. Okay.
He's hefty. He's a large guy. So
okay.
What would you pay for something like this?
Bro, okay. So
you get the necklace, you get a ring, you get that.
Spider-Man had 19 inches of venom, bro.
Uh-huh.
And that was like 250, I think.
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok had the hammer and tons of trinket stuff and a cloth map.
Yes.
Where that's a silk scroll, 250. Like 250.
Would
exactly 250.
$399.99.
Ooh, $400?
You're gonna drop $400 if you want this 15.7 inch boy. It's a lot.
$400?
$400. Kind of a disgusting price point.
He doesn't even look that good, bro. Look at him.
I know, like so.
Oh, I don't like that.
He's a little goofy looking. You should go back to the beginning, like where we had the whole, like this picture of this guy here. If he was in this regalia, if he had this level of detail and paint and armor.
Oh yeah, look, he's in like fucking beggar's clothes.
He's in like a little fur, which fine, sure, but like, I would pay $400 for 19 inches of this. But
that would be $350 maybe.
All right.
If that were coming in it, I would consider it. But for $400,
yeah, $400 is.
I want that. Like, I actually want the headband.
Yeah.
That was $170.
That's $170. I can't believe the jump in price. What from $170 to more than double that.
Yeah,
to
that
get
should be
no
$250.
more headband. If they included the headband with this, I would kind of get it. You know, two really nice crafted items that come with this. But like, man, that's gonna be an expensive figure.
It just says protagonist. Like now I'm like, what's the figure made out of? Like, how legit?
Like a nice, solid, stony resin. You know, I don't know. The headband's bronze, which is fucking cool.
That's what I saw, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like 150 was like my high point for this. But having like an actual metal, legit headband thing, okay, $20, sure.
Solid.
That's a good difference, yeah.
Yes.
I want this necklace thing too. That's really cool.
I like it. There's some really good goodies in here. So, I mean, if you're a big fan of Black Myth Wukong, if you enjoy this game, it's probably worth it to get this because the steel case itself is just really cool. You get that awesome collector's box with the fun art on it. You get all these different like cards and stuff. It's just, it's a nice set, but my God, $400. They're really gouging it out of us.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely off my radar immediately.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So moving on from that expensive mess, let's talk about the new Xboxes.
Okay.
So they're releasing the all digital version of their consoles here. So this is the what do you call it? The one on the far left. The one on the far left.
Yeah.
Is the Xbox Series X in Robot White, which I think is fantastic. You get
I
a
hate
1 terabyte single solid state drive. You hate it?
You know, I don't like white electronics.
Yeah, you're not
I
into the white
hate white
console.
electronics, dude. I hate it so much.
I love a white electronic. I don't know. So this thing's got all the speed and features of an Xbox Series X, but without the disk drive. It costs $50 cheaper than the regular X retail price, which fine is $449. I think that's fine.
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah. If you want to go with the Series S, it is also the 1 terabyte storage, which is up from the 500 gigabyte storage of the original Series S.
Oh, I didn't know it was so small before. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little one. That's why nobody liked to make stuff for the Series S. Like we have to tone down our games so much to make it fit on there. But yeah, now we get the whole terabyte, which is going to be great for developers. It's basically the same as the current Series S that's 1 terabyte. They have that one out in carbon black currently, so now we're just getting it in a new color. Now it's going to be in Robot White. This one is $350. So
all right,
if you're looking for a new Xbox, why don't you go all the way and get the special edition Xbox Series X in 2 terabyte SSD in this fancy new color called Galaxy Black.
Ooh, I found out a new PowerPoint feature just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just clicked and held, and it zoomed me out.
Look at that. We're learning new things every day here at YMBToAP.
Anyway.
So I actually really like this Series X, this new color. It's called Galaxy Black. You get the 2 terabytes of storage. It is these little cute dots of green and gray and white, like a little galaxy. It's silvery. It looks like the night sky. I think it's quite nice. It does come with a matching controller, which I wish they had just gone whole hog and done the entire controller in that galaxy
and
instead of
speckle stuff.
Instead of just doing the D-pad. I think that's a little bit of a cop out. I mean, it has the green back, so it's interesting, but if you're going to do a special edition controller, do it whole hog.
I just have not liked their controllers this go around. I don't like the black with just a green back. That's so weird.
It is weird. Yeah, I'm not into this controller.
I don't like this one.
I want it to be better. You can do better, Xbox.
I actually do like the console.
The console is good. I enjoy that quite a bit. It will set you back a cool $600. So it is limited quantity edition though. They're not going to make a bunch of these. They're only making a few. I don't know how many, but it's not going to be for a long time.
Would you like to know a secret?
I would like to know a secret.
The day these got announced, they dropped the price of the Xbox for the day of the showcase, and I had it in my cart, pressed the button, and it was like, what's the 3 numbers on the back of your Best Buy card? And I was like, bro took it because it was out of date, and he told me to call to get a new one sent to me. So I don't know.
No.
And I couldn't buy it. It was $100 off. It was $400 for an Xbox Series X.
Dang.
I was gonna have one because some of these games that we've talked about were only for that, and I was ready to have an Xbox. Finally, I was ready.
Yep.
I had it in the cart. I was clicking it, please just forget the 3 numbers.
And then the good Lord Best Buy ripped the rug out from underneath you.
Yeah, it happens. So,
well, I think you should probably get an Xbox in the near future because Doom is back.
Oh, I know, man.
So, at the Xbox Showcase, the series developer id Software revealed Doom: The Dark Ages. This is a medieval take on the FPS franchise that is coming to PC and to consoles later this year. So, they revealed the first look at gameplay. It's definitely Doom, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's Doom, for sure. There's a chainsaw shield. There's really good gore. There's a bunch of new weapons. I mean, I'm not really.
I made you a GIF of one thing, of one new gun.
What is it?
I noticed that there was a skull in it, and I didn't notice until further review that the skulls in it are the ammunition they get fed into, and the shrapnel from those skulls is what's shooting out at the people.
That's amazing. Oh my god, that's so good.
I am so into that. Look at that shit, dude.
I love this. I love a weird reload mechanic, and
That's so Doom.
That's something right there.
Oh, I love it.
Man, Doom's a good game.
I like Doom.
I've never played it, but I just like it as a concept.
Yeah, because you don't really like shooters, right?
Not super into shooters.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's like the fastest paced one around. So
yeah, it's just
there's not a lot of downtime.
Yeah. So get you some Doom if you are so inclined.
But it is on PlayStation 5 though.
Oh.
So you don't need to get an Xbox for Doom, but there are a lot of games.
Good.
As the person with this on, saying it to you guys first, it's time for you to be looking at Xbox. They finally decided to join the generation because the games that they announced, here I am. That was an A-class showcase, man. I am here for it. I was so ready.
Oh, like there's so many games. Like I'm still going. So there's a new suite of horror games that they announced that is just like there's like let's talk about this next horror game. It's called Once Human. So this one's coming out July 10th, very soon. I love it when they announce a game and they're like, it's going to be available next month. Fucking get it. Yeah. Zoom in on some of the shit that's happening in this because it's just incredible. So I'm going to read you some of the little boilerplate stuff. Okay. The apocalypse changed everything. Human, animal, plant, all are infested by an alien creature. Stardust. As a metahuman, you can survive the contamination and use the power of Stardust. Play alone or join others to fight, build, and explore. This is a survival crafter in this like future punk cyber Cthulhu universe. And I'm so about it. It is really cool. So you wake up in the middle of nowhere, you have nothing but the clothes on your back, you got to brace yourself against the cruelty of nature. There's monsters, there's no food, there's this stardust that you have to contend with. So there's these huge, larger than life monsters, and the stardust is something that exists kind of like a contamination that affects everything. So it's in the soil, it's in the water, it's in the air. Eating polluted food, drinking dirty water will reduce your sanity, and your sanity, as it drops your maximum health. So the more insane you are, the worse things get for you. It just looks so much fun. And there's going to be about 100 different gun blueprints, and they're like endlessly customizable. You can put that scope with this stock. You can put just a bunch of different stuff together to craft your weapon, which is really cool. It's got a base building, so you can build a base and be with your friends, and you can craft stuff there. You can pick up your base and relocate it at will.
This is a Kelsey game.
Oh, it's a Kelsey game. I'm so excited for it. Once Human, check it out with me on July 10th. All right.
Soon. Okay. All right. That sounded good.
It's very soon. I'm so excited. There is a whole mess of horror games coming out, and it is also due in part to the beautiful Blumhouse. I'm going to call it Blumhouse Games. Yeah. They revealed their first slate of indie horror games that they're publishing, and holy cow, they've got 6 titles, and I just want to read you just like a little tiny synopsis from each of them. First of all, can we just appreciate the variety of art styles that they're pulling in here? Because these are 6 different distinct games.
That lady just finally got to me, man. I like
creeping
she's
me out.
Just so juicy, man. Oh my god. It's so gnarly. I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about these things. I believe this is like left to right as they are. So first one's called Fear the Spotlight. It's a creepy love letter to classic 90s teen horror stories. You're sneaking around in a school after hours. You're surviving a seance gone wrong. There's puzzles to solve. There's a disturbing mystery behind a school tragedy that happened decades before. And whatever you do, stay out of the spotlight. I don't know what that means, but I like it. The next one is called Sleep Awake. This one preys on my mind. So it's a first-person psychedelic horror. It's set in the very far future. We're in the last known city on Earth, and people are disappearing in their sleep. So Yeah,
Okay.
people who remain in this city are existing in this crisis of reckless experiments to try to stay awake, like a Freddy Krueger movie. You play as the protagonist
God,
Katya,
yeah.
and you're
Okay.
trying to navigate these death cults and otherworldly forces, and the ever-present horror of the hush, which I think is what's snatching people on the sleep. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm
into
into
that.
that concept.
That one's
So
good.
yeah, okay, slimy gold crown lady there.
Okay.
This is I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I think it's called Chrysol, Crisol,
Okay.
Chrysol Theater of Idols. It's a unique first-person horror adventure where folklore and religion intertwine in a nightmarish version of Spain. So you're
Okay.
in Spain hanging out in these like eerie legends. There's sacred rituals, terrifying statues, saints that are coming to life. There is just a whole lot of stuff going on. And what I think you're going to like about it most is that you have to sacrifice your own blood to use as ammunition against the horrors that lurk around every corner. It's good stuff.
That sounds pretty cool. Okay.
Okay, this wonderful hand-drawn one there is called The Simulation. So I'm hoping this is how they go, like in order left right. It's what I'm assuming.
It's matching up so far.
Yeah.
I think.
So in this one, you're at a crime scene and you find this like horror game that's left behind as the only evidence. So you're a retired game designer that's been hired to investigate the case, and you find a hidden mode in the game that plunges you into a rabbit hole of the unknown. You uncover all these different things. The fourth wall starts to break. There's like terrifying transcendence of reality. It seems very meta, kind of Undertale-y sort of, like weird stuff is going to be happening with this one. So check that one out. Second to last one is Grave Seasons. This is where I'm like, I don't know if it matches up, because Grave Seasons, I think I've talked about this one before because I recognized the concept. It's a charming pixelated farming and town simulation game. Sounds like Stardew Valley. And amidst all the relationship building and the crop harvesting, you got to figure out which of the townsfolk is a supernatural serial killer. Exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're in this little town called Ashen Ridge, and people start, getting snatched up and killed. So you got to stay ahead of the murderer. You got to stop all the violence.
Okay.
And the final one is called Codename Project C. So this one is developed by Half Mermaid Productions, which you may recognize because I've talked about a few of their games before. They do those FMV stories. So it's like a movie that you have to play through.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy named Sam Barlow, who's done a few of them, he's working with a guy named Brandon Cronenberg. So they don't have any details on this one. Yeah, Cronenberg. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe he's related to the Cronenberg. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
So there's no details on it. It just says, prepare to have your mind broken by Half Mermaid's most twisted vision yet. Okay.
Alrighty. I'm about it.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the name of the dude on that one?
The name of the dude on that one is Codename Project C. Oh, Brandon Cronenberg. Yes. So he does something called.
That's his son.
Hell yeah! Look at that.
Oh, that body horror is gonna get nuts, man.
It's gonna be nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, so Brandon Cronenberg is tied to projects called Possessor and Infinity Pool, which I didn't recognize. Sam Barlow, the other one, he did Her Story and Immortality. I played Her Story, greatly enjoyed it. I played Immortality, did not. So.
All right, swinging at halves here.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. I'm excited regardless. So that's the whole suite of stuff that's coming out of Blumhouse. This next one, I have just two more that I want to get deep into, and then we're gonna talk about a few more on the actual YMBToAP show. So if you are halfway, if you're this far into Friday Roundup and you're like, man, I want more, go ahead and like that subscribe button or whatever you need to do on.
Yeah, you'll get the rest on Monday.
Yeah. Let's talk about Slitterhead. I think this is a disgusting name. I don't know what it's all about.
I love the
gross name. And it's wonderful. It's coming out November 8th on PlayStations 5 and 4. It's also going to be on the Xbox Series X and S, and it's going to be on PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store. So this is from Bokeh Game Studio, and it is really interesting little game. They've got body hopping where you're like taking control of different people. You're going to this like wonderful cityscape. There's a lot of third person action combat. It just looks creepy. It's nightmarish. There's
all I have heard is that it is a more psychological scary game rather than like an action-packed game.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like dread, you know what I mean? Just fears. Ooh, creepy.
Ooh, I love that. You know, I love that. So you can also possess a dog, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this one, but I'm just excited to see what comes out of it. It does look spooky as all get out.
Okay. I'm about it.
Yeah. Okay, so last one that I want to talk in depth about. I have heard of the game No More Room in Hell, but I have never played it. It is a 13-year-old zombie smashing co-op type game. And we're finally, 13 years later, getting a sequel. No More Room in Hell 2 has an early access release date on Halloween. So get ready for this one. It is from Torn Banner Studios, which is the team behind the multiplayer hack and slash Chivalry. They're the ones going to be developing it. And this is the coolest part, I think, because it has 8-player co-op mode on a massive replayable map. And your characters have permadeath, so like you can die in this game. The one thing that I wanted to bring up that I think that you're gonna be really intrigued about is that they originally teased this game 8 years ago in 2016.
Wow. Okay,
that's a patient fan base.
Wow.
So that's
we got a dope poster for it, man.
Yeah, it looks cool as heck. I think it looks very much like an 80s like slasher thriller movie. It just looks really good.
If it could scratch my Left 4 Dead itch, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's what people are saying about this one. It's very Left 4 Dead type. So I would watch this one very closely. It's going to have that early access date on Halloween. So get in there. But 2 of my most favorite games on this planet have gotten new stuff announced. So tune in to the actual You Must Be Thinking of Another podcast on Monday, when I will tell you all about the reveals that we got from State of Decay 3. Oh, so excited about it. And I'm also going to talk about Dredge, the new oil rig, the Iron Rig DLC that's coming out. So we'll hear all about those on the Monday show. For now, we shall bid you adieu, because this has been the beefiest roundup perhaps we've ever done.
I believe it is. So with that, hopefully you found some movies and game news that you can use. Don't forget, we're brought to you by the super awesome, I think I'm reversed now. I don't know which way I am.
Who
brought to
are
you by the super cool Puddles. My Puddles is right over there. He's just out of sight. But Puddles is back there. StreamYard is an awesome web-based software that you can use to record remotely with your guest, with your co-host. You know, whatever you need to do with it. You got the cool tickers, all the animations. Like, love this thing. Go check it out. Go to their website, see about signing up for it, and check it out. That is quite the Friday. The summer's not over. I imagine we're going to be busy like this all summer long. This was the start. Yeah, this was the beginning. So stay tuned, guys. You're probably going to get some 15-minute ones all summer long. It's going to be wild around here.
Okay.
But with that, we'll catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.